Showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Bryce Harper will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Corey Oswalt, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Gene Segura standing in. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's fourth right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top three guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. The guy's an RBI machine. He's got over 100 of them on the season, and that's a big reason why this team is having the type of year that they're having. It's hard to imagine this team having this kind of success without his production.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And quickly, there are two away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting second.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The center fielder.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. The average right at 280 coming in. 22 home runs and 58 runs batted in. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom. Next up from New York, Robinson Cano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Robinson.
Cano waits on the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Popped high in the air. Franco over to his left. 1 out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Lowry around second, headed for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much. This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
popped him up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. Lines softly toward the hole, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Jean Segura.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Jean Segura. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Conforto is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Franco on second. Hernandez at first. 2 out in the inning. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper, career number 247, and with it they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Cue shot here out toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phillies.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Brandon Nimmo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
just a touch outside. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff
The
on that
catcher,
one.
number
Brandon
40.
Nimmo is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Now batting, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's dead center for strike one. And the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night, and that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Stepping in, JT Realmuto as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Belted high and deep into right center. Nimmo going back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Standing in, Maikel Franco. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry on the move. He has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top, 4-1. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Franco trying to get there. The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Herrera's there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And another foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Down. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Aaron
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Grounded to first. Frazier is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Conforto. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Corey Oswalt is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pops this one up. Franco in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. And now Bryce Harper, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Next for Philadelphia.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. From the stretch, this is in the air to left. After it is Cespedes. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to one on the scoreboard. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 1. Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now that
first pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Nick Williams.
First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. Cespedes is after it, and no one will track it down. Fouled away. Fouled off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Michael Franco.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Now to the plate, Aaron Nola. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. McNeil onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano, 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
The third baseman.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now, 1-for-2 with a triple so far in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is a curveball that misses high. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Stepping up now, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A high fastball is in there. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Segura.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Nimmo, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Right to Frazier, to Lowry at the bag. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're up 5-1. Juan Lagares will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 55 driven in. The 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Line towards center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The catcher, number 40.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he starts.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 5-1. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Lugo.
Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But there to take it is Lowry as he was well positioned for route number 1.
JT Realmuto.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
A ball and a strike.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. McNeil has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
The left fielder,
Up next will be Nick Williams. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
leading up for the Mets, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Cespedes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good curveball, strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Williams ranging back, still ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. No outs, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Soft grounder left side. Franco over to his left. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The first baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Ahmed Rosario will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1.
A ball and no strikes. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura fields it cleanly. throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the